I taught for 27 years. I went to work at the Boys and Girls Club for 14 years. I've been, if you want to call it, retired since. As soon as I left the Boys and Girls Club, I came to Greenway and started volunteering. When I was younger, teachers made the biggest impact in my life.
And I add 2 apples.
And it's always been the same thing, no matter what level, what age. You know, you want to teach them right from wrong, to care about each other, to be respectful. If that's not part of what you're teaching, then you're not teaching. You always have to be a role model. We don't speak out of turn. We raise our hands. You raise your hands if you have the answer. Kids get to select their classes at the time. I'm not joking. I would have 40 kids in my class, and I'd walk by other classes, and there would only be like 10 students in that class. And I'm thinking, holy smoke, I can't even find desks for these kids. They'd be sitting on the heaters. I'd be bringing chairs in. I think the kids recognize when you really are considerate of them. Is she right?
Yes.
All right. When they do something wrong, they know it. They just don't like to be told that they've done something wrong. And so I would say, look, you did something wrong. There has to be a consequence. Part of it is making them admit that they did something wrong. Once they admit it to themselves, then everything just kind of falls in place. The difference between punishment and discipline. Hopefully you start building a little bit of discipline in them so it doesn't happen again. Not that we're taking the part of the parents, but rather reinforcing hopefully what the parents are trying to do with their children at home. I did have a genuine interest in their life. I cared about whether they ate, I cared about who they date. I became like a surrogate father and mother to them. And to this day, I still have students that come up to me and say, hey, Mr. D, I need some advice. Can you help me? You talk to me, just listen to me. If you have the knowledge to share with them, these kids need us. They need us so bad right now. That alone, if you want to be a teacher, you need to have it in you. You have to really sacrifice to be a teacher.
Mr. D, this is a small token to say thank you from the community for everything that you do.
It's a $300 gift card.
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you so much. I'm sure a lot of this is going to end up right back in the classroom.